come out here, see slowing down so he can get no move there. Sometimes guys running from him, it's over with. Well, I see that's the start line right there. I got you. I'm sorry, I didn't say that.
And he's off. Yeah, that thing's got some real nice pickup. 362 horses, you said? Guys, I got this camera on zoom. It looks like that car is about to hit me.
I drove this one over there.
Perspective on the whole vehicle, not just the engine alone. The Crown Vic Police Interceptor is our benchmark for durability. So you guys have experience with that. We have to meet that same standard with the next generation police interceptors. And how we meet that standard is each and every Crown Victoria police component goes through 2 times durability testing at Ford Motor Company. Retail products go through 1 durability cycle. These vehicles have already gone through 2 times durability cycles as well for all components for durability. So we already know we're meeting that from a durability respect to the Crown Vic today, with the cycle. But there's still, who knows, you guys, I know, do a lot more than what meets the eye on a normal day. But we are very confident that when we ranked our priorities, safety was #1 for what we bring to the market. That's not only for officer safety, but passenger safety. #2 on the roster was durability. Not performance, not handling, not package. #2 was durability because that is the reputation of Crown Vic, and that's the footsteps we got to follow. Crown Vic's running 170,000 miles. These are sold to the aftermarket.
Yeah. Give us a testimony, Richard.
They live a whole other life after they leave your hands, generally. So, it is equivalent. Now, if you find that you have an officer that's very broad, you say, you know, the B pillars on the sedan do feel smaller to me, they are, and I will recognize that. The shoulder room on the sedan is a smaller dimension than the Crown Vic. Around the utility, it's wider. But that's because of how the vehicle is tapered. But I want to go back to some slides here. Space architecture. It's basically a cage on the utility sedans, which you see here. That cage is designed for one thing only, to take the energy upon impact away from the occupants in the vehicle. We expect the front end on certain zones to crumple. We expect certain things to bend. We expect to take the energy and divert it away from the occupants, which is just all physics. Otherwise, the person's going to take the energy. So in this case here, you see in the pink here, this is the crumple zone. This is all reinforced steel. Out of the skin of the IP in front of the front passenger, if there is a passenger there. Out of the seats for side airbags, and out of the headliner for roll curtain. Critical for side impact. We don't want those door panels being removed. All these things are intentional from a safety perspective, first course, and then we work the rest of the skin to make it purposeful for police. So then we talked about an RCM module with a few people. This is what it looks like. Exclusive to Ford, the Crown Vic is 75 mile an hour rear and tested. These means we passed the test. Meets national standards, which are 55 miles an hour for rear end. The next generation police interceptors, all of them that are police interceptors, have structures built into them meet 75 mile an hour rear again. No one else does that. Why don't they do it? I don't know. We talked a little bit about the brakes, but we didn't finish on the brakes. Did anyone get to the point of getting the brakes to the ABS? Did anyone really step on them? What was your experience, sir? Or what was it, good, bad?
I thought it was pretty awesome.
Braking?
Yeah.
Coming to the complete stop or getting the ABS intact? How about following your line? I'm going to repeat the question. The question's about brake fade. Have we ever discovered or seen brake fade in any of our durability testing, and at what point do we see brake fade? So in our development process, how we determine those brakes to be of that size and magnitude, it's not only about the brakes, it's about how hot we're running the vehicle, what speeds we're running the vehicle, the G-forces against, and then probably at the end of the day, it also has to do with the tires, believe it or not. How much wear is on the tires, because that all leads to the stopping distance. So we did see brake fade. We saw a brake fade at the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department test, and how they run their methodology when they ran our vehicles in November, they ran 32 hot laps. And immediately following that exercise, they go to immediate brake testing. So they took our vehicles and they went to the brake test and they ran the brakes. And there was a subjective comment that was written to say that they felt some brake fade. We took that data back in and said, okay, we don't want that to happen. Now, there was no failure. And actually, our stopping distance was, when they ranked all the vehicles that they ran, the Caprice ran and actually had the best braking results that day at LASD, and then our vehicles ran in second and third positions. When we were at Michigan, we took the first and second positions for best brake performance from a 60 to a 0 stop, but those brakes were warm, they were not hot. They only warmed them up and then they ran a series of exercises. What we did see on braking, though, with the all-new brake system at Michigan is that we were running 15 feet shorter than the Crown Vic Police Interceptor for their test. And at LASD, we're running about 6 feet shorter than the Crown Vic Police Interceptor from a baseline to baseline. But from a brake fade perspective, what we've done is we've gone back to actually working on our tires to change our tire footprint, to get a better performance out of our tires.